When we think about getting older, we often expect to slow down, to feel a little weaker, a little stiffer, to reach for the rail more often. But what if I told you that some of that slowing down has less to do with age and more to do with what's missing on your plate? Muscle loss doesn't happen overnight. It happens quietly. One skipped meal, one long nap, one forgotten walk at a time. But it's not irreversible, and it's not too late. Today, I want to share with you 7 simple foods that have helped my older patients regain strength, move with confidence, and feel like themselves again. We're going to begin with something familiar, something that's probably already in your freezer, but today you'll see it differently. 1. Chicken breast. This unassuming piece of meat has fed generations, and it turns out it still deserves a place on the plates of those of us who want to stay strong and independent as we age. Just 3 ounces of cooked chicken breast gives your body over 26 grams of complete protein. Protein your muscles recognize and use immediately to repair, rebuild, and restore. What's special is that it gives you all 9 essential amino acids without weighing you down with extra fat or sugar. It fuels your muscles without making your heart or joints pay the price. And it's not just about the protein. Chicken breast is full of vitamin B6, which helps your body process protein properly. It gives you niacin to help turn the food you eat into the energy you feel. And it carries a quiet mineral called selenium, something your cells use every day to repair and protect themselves from damage. The beauty of chicken is that it's gentle. It doesn't demand much. You can roast it, grill it, shred it, or stir it into soup. It takes on the flavors you cook it with, and it adapts to almost every kind of dish or diet. Choose chicken that's clean and simple, not the kind soaked in sauces or hidden in heavy breading. Look for fresh or air-chilled chicken if you can, and cook it the way you would for someone you love. If you have extra, freeze it in small portions so you don't have to think too hard tomorrow. And those bones? They're worth more than we think. Simmer them into a broth that soothes sore joints and tired nerves. Or if you garden, they can be crushed and added to compost, enriching the soil just like they once enriched you. You don't need expensive powders or fancy pills. You just need one good choice. And sometimes that choice looks like a warm, well-cooked piece of chicken on a quiet afternoon. In the next part, we'll talk about a seed so small you could miss it in the palm of your hand. But it's got everything your muscles need to wake up and rebuild, even if you've been feeling weak for years. Number 2. Quinoa. There's a little grain that doesn't look like much. You could walk right past it at the store and never notice it, but it might be one of the most powerful foods you can eat after 60. It's called quinoa. For hundreds of years, people in the mountains of South America have relied on quinoa to survive harsh winters and high altitudes. It kept their bodies strong, their energy steady, and their muscles working, even without modern medicine or supplements. Quinoa is not just a carb like rice or pasta. It's a complete protein, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids. That's rare in the plant world. Here's why that matters. Quinoa provides all 9 essential amino acids, the tiny building blocks your body can't produce on its own. These include leucine, isoleucine, and valine, which help repair damaged muscle fibers, prevent breakdown, and support endurance. You'll also find lysine and methionine, important for tissue growth, immune function, and how your body uses fat for energy. Then there's histidine, threonine, tryptophan, and phenylalanine, each playing a role in nervous system balance, hormone production, and protein absorption. It's like handing your body a complete toolkit, so it doesn't have to guess or struggle to rebuild itself. Your body needs those amino acids to rebuild and repair muscle tissue, especially when it's slowly declining with age. Each bite of quinoa supports the muscle you still have and gives your body the tools to grow more, even if it's been years since you felt strong. It also provides iron, which helps carry oxygen to your muscles, magnesium, which helps your muscles contract and relax, zinc, which supports recovery, and B vitamins, which give your body energy. Not a sugar rush, but real cellular energy. It even has a low glycemic index, which means it keeps your blood sugar steady. No crashes, no naps right after lunch, just clean, stable strength. One of the reasons I love quinoa for seniors is that it's incredibly easy to cook. You just boil it like rice. In about 15 minutes, it's ready to go. Light, fluffy, and slightly nutty, it blends into almost any dish. You can use it as a base for roasted veggies, stir it into soups, mix it with herbs and lemon for a quick salad, or warm it with almond milk and cinnamon for a breakfast bowl. Try to choose quinoa that's grown in the Andes, Peru, and Bolivia. That's where the climate and soil bring out the best flavor and nutrition. Look for packages labeled pre-rinsed if you can. Otherwise, rinse it yourself to remove bitterness. It stores well in a cool pantry, and once cooked, you can refrigerate it for up to 5 days. Add it to a few meals a week, even just a scoop on the side. And you're feeding your body the kind of strength that doesn't come from the gym, but from the ground. This one little grain is easy to overlook, but so is strength, until it's gone. Let's not wait for that. Next, we're going to crunch into something small and satisfying, a snack that delivers vitamins, protein, and even pain relief. It's more than just a handful of nuts. It's one of the best muscle-friendly foods most people forget to eat. Number 3. Almonds. Sometimes it's the smallest things that make the biggest difference. That's how I feel about almonds. Just one handful a day, and you're giving your body exactly what it needs to feel just a little more stable, a little more energetic, and a lot more supported. Almonds are more than a snack. They're a quiet powerhouse. Each ounce gives you around 6 grams of protein, along with healthy fats, magnesium, and one nutrient that's rarely talked about, vitamin E. Vitamin E acts like a bodyguard for your muscles. It protects muscle fibers from breaking down when they're exposed to inflammation and stress. As we age, that kind of protection matters more than ever. Add in the magnesium, and suddenly you're helping your muscles relax after a long day. Your nerves fire more smoothly, and those evening leg cramps might not visit as often. Almonds also help support your brain, boost your energy levels naturally, and keep you feeling full between meals so you don't reach for sugary snacks that steal more than they give. But beyond the nutrients, what I love most about almonds is how simple they are. You don't need to prep, you don't need to cook. They're just ready when you are. Keep a jar in the kitchen, a pouch in your purse or your car, and you'll always have a smart choice within reach. When buying almonds, try to find ones that are raw or dry roasted, not the kind coated in sugar or salt. California is known for producing some of the highest quality almonds in the world. Their climate creates nuts that are firm, buttery, and nutrient-dense. Store them in an airtight container away from heat and light. They'll stay fresh for weeks, even months. And if they start to go a little soft, you can toast them lightly in a pan or oven, or crush them and add to yogurt, oatmeal, or salad. Even the almond skin has value. It's rich in antioxidants and fiber, so don't worry about peeling. Some people even dry the leftover almond pulp from homemade almond milk and use it in baking, a simple way to reduce waste while still giving your body nourishment. It's easy to overlook almonds. They don't demand attention, they don't shout. But every time you choose them, you're quietly choosing recovery. You're choosing protection. You're choosing strength. And the more you choose it, the more your body remembers what it feels like to feel good again. Up next, we'll revisit an old favorite, but this time with a deeper understanding of how it rebuilds muscle from the inside out. Get ready for something cool, creamy, and full of purpose. Greek yogurt. There's something comforting about a cold spoonful of yogurt. It's simple, familiar, a quiet kind of nourishment. But not all yogurt is the same. Greek yogurt stands apart, not just in texture, but in power. It's made through a careful straining process, removing extra whey and water and leaving behind something richer, thicker, and nearly double the protein compared to regular yogurt. And that protein? It's exactly what aging muscles are hungry for. Just one serving of Greek yogurt can offer around 20 grams of complete protein, with all the amino acids your body needs to repair muscle fibers, rebuild tissue, and stay resilient. But the benefits go beyond strength. Greek yogurt is full of calcium, which supports your bones, your heart rhythm, and helps your muscles contract properly. Without enough calcium, even small movements can feel more difficult over time. Then there are the probiotics, the friendly bacteria that live in your gut and quietly improve your digestion, your mood, and your ability to absorb nutrients from other foods. A healthy gut means your body makes the most of everything you feed it. especially the vitamins and minerals that support muscle, brain, and immune health. What makes Greek yogurt so valuable is not just what it gives, but how easily it fits into daily life. No recipes, no effort. You can eat it right out of the container or dress it up with berries, seeds, cinnamon, or honey. Blend it into smoothies, layer it into parfaits, use it in dips, sauces, or even as a topping for savory meals. It's soft on the stomach, gentle on the wallet, and deeply good for your body. When choosing Greek yogurt, go for the plain, unsweetened kind. Let the flavor come from the food you add, not the sugar they mix in. And if you're sensitive to dairy, look for lactose-free versions. They're easier to digest and just as rich in protein. Some brands also add vitamin D, which works hand in hand with calcium to support strong muscles and bones. That's a quiet bonus in every bite. Greek yogurt may not seem like a big deal, but day after day, it does something small and steady. And that's exactly the kind of help our bodies need as we get older. Coming up, we'll talk about something from the ocean, soft, pink, and filled with fats that actually fight inflammation. It's not just delicious, it's exactly what sore muscles have been waiting for. Number 5, salmon. Some foods don't just feed the body, they calm it, they restore it, they bring it back to balance after a long day or a long life. Salmon is one of those foods. It's soft, rich, and deeply nourishing, not in a flashy way, but in the way your muscles, joints, and heart quietly thank you for. Every bite delivers omega-3 fatty acids, fats your body can't make on its own, but absolutely needs. As we age, inflammation becomes more common, in our knees, in our backs, sometimes even in our hands or feet. Omega-3s work like gentle firefighters. They help reduce that chronic inflammation that causes muscle soreness, stiffness, and slower recovery. They help you feel looser, more fluid, like your body isn't resisting every movement. And salmon doesn't stop there. A 3-ounce serving gives you about 22 grams of high-quality protein, with all the essential amino acids your muscles need to rebuild and grow. It's rich in vitamin D, which supports strong bones and helps your muscles contract the way they're meant to. It also contains vitamin B12, essential for nerve health and energy production. When nerves fire better, your muscles follow with more coordination, balance, and control. And there's selenium, a trace mineral that supports immunity and helps muscles repair themselves from everyday wear and tear. What I love about salmon is how gently powerful it is. It doesn't spike your blood sugar, it doesn't leave you feeling heavy, but it satisfies, strengthens, and soothes all at once. Salmon is easy to cook. You can bake it, grill it, pan-sear it, or steam it. Pair it with leafy greens or a bit of quinoa, and you've got a meal that speaks to every cell in your body. If possible, choose wild-caught salmon from cold waters, like Alaska or the Pacific Northwest. The flavor is cleaner, the nutrients are denser, and the environmental impact is often lower. It keeps well in the freezer and cooks in under 15 minutes. Some people even save the skin, crispy when pan-fried, or ground into calcium-rich pet treats, or composted to enrich garden soil with natural oils. You don't have to eat it every day, but when you do, you'll likely notice something subtle. A bit less tension, a bit more ease in how you move, and a quiet reminder that your body still responds when you give it what it needs. In the next part, we'll turn to a tiny package that contains everything nature intended to support life, recovery, and growth. It's one of the most complete foods ever created, and surprisingly, it fits in the palm of your hand. Number 6, eggs. They say good things come in small packages, and eggs might be one of the best examples of that. For years, eggs were misunderstood. People feared their cholesterol. Some threw out the yolks, others avoided them altogether. But now we know better. Eggs aren't just safe, they're powerful, especially for older adults who want to protect and rebuild their muscle strength. Each large egg carries about 6 to 7 grams of complete protein, with all the amino acids your body needs to repair and grow muscle tissue. But the real treasure isn't just the protein. It's in the yolk. The yolk contains vitamin D, which helps your muscles contract properly and keeps your bones strong. It holds vitamin B12, which improves nerve signaling and coordination. It has choline, which supports the connection between brain and muscle. And there's selenium, a quiet but powerful antioxidant that protects muscle tissue from damage. For something so small, an egg gives a lot, and it's one of the most affordable sources of nutrition you can find. You can scramble it, boil it, poach it, bake it, or make an omelet. It's ready in minutes, easy to digest, and familiar to every kitchen in America. Try to buy pasture-raised or free-range eggs when possible. They tend to have more vitamin D, and the yolks are often deeper in color, a sign of better nutrition. Check for clean shells, no cracks, and a stamped date. Store them in the coldest part of your fridge, not the door, and try to use them within 3 to 4 weeks of buying. And don't throw away the shells. Let them dry, then crush them up. Sprinkle around your plants or garden beds. They're rich in calcium and help nourish the soil naturally. A small way to care for the earth while caring for yourself. Eggs may be simple, but simple doesn't mean small. Not when you're rebuilding something as important as strength. And now that we've covered what comes from the land, let's return to the earth one more time, this time in leafy green form. Up next is a vegetable that carries more nutrition than it looks and quietly supports the muscles, bones, and recovery you rely on every single day. 7. Spinach. It's easy to walk past spinach in the grocery store. It doesn't grab your attention, it's not bright or bold, but for your muscles, it might be one of the most valuable foods on the shelf. Spinach is quiet, but it's powerful. Just 1 cup of cooked spinach gives you more than 100% of your daily vitamin K, a key nutrient that helps your bones stay strong and your joints stay stable. It's also packed with vitamin A, which helps tissues grow and repair, and vitamin C, which supports collagen, the protein that keeps muscles, skin, and ligaments flexible. But where spinach really shines is in its magnesium content. Magnesium helps your muscles contract and relax. Without enough, you may feel cramps, tension, or even deep fatigue. Spinach also delivers iron, which helps your blood carry oxygen to your muscles. That oxygen is what keeps you from tiring too quickly. It's what gives you the strength to walk farther, stand taller, and keep going. Spinach is full of antioxidants too, like lutein, zeaxanthin, and quercetin, which help fight free radicals that wear down tissues with age. All of that in a handful of leaves. And still, it's gentle, low in calories, easy to digest, easy to use. You can blend spinach into smoothies, stir it into scrambled eggs, add it to soups, stews, stir-fries, or pasta sauce. It cooks in minutes, wilts down easily, and welcomes the flavor of garlic, olive oil, or lemon. When you shop, look for fresh spinach with vibrant leaves. No yellowing, no slimy spots. If you buy it in bunches, wash and dry it well before storing. If you choose frozen spinach, that works too. Just make sure it's plain, without added cream or salt. A good handful of spinach a few times a week can quietly support your bones, your circulation, your recovery, and the strength you need to live independently. Spinach doesn't shout, but your body will notice. And that's the beauty of good food. It works silently, but faithfully. Now that we've walked through all 7 of these muscle-supporting foods, let's take a moment in the next part to bring it all together, to remind ourselves why these choices matter, and how a few quiet habits can make all the difference. You've just walked through 7 foods, not chosen for trends or hype, but for what they quietly do inside the body of someone who still wants to live well. Chicken breast, quinoa, almonds, Greek yogurt, salmon, eggs, spinach. Each one has its own role. Each one brings something different to the table. But together, they form a foundation for strength, for stability, for independence. These aren't miracle foods, but when eaten with care and with consistency, they can become something powerful. They can remind your body how to rebuild. They can remind your spirit what it feels like to move with ease, to rise with confidence, to live on your own terms. You don't have to start big. Just begin. A spoonful of yogurt, a boiled egg, a few almonds in your pocket. Your body doesn't need perfection. It needs kindness, it needs patience, and it needs you to believe it's still worth caring for. If this video spoke to you, we hope you'll share it with someone who needs a little light today. Someone who's trying, someone who's healing, someone who doesn't want to give up on themselves. Not yet. We're not just here to talk about food. We're here to remind you, you're not alone in this journey. This is Wise Living. We're beside you, not just in this video, but in every step you choose to take.